In 2003, council said they were out of money, and the mayor said they were out of money. And to solve the problem, they were going to decrease the income tax credit for the residents, where they were used to get 100% credit. They were going to cut it to 50%, which meant that those people that worked out of the city and paid taxes to other municipalities would end up paying 1% more in city income tax.
And you came to council for that?
They had a town meeting. So I asked anybody that wanted to do a referendum to meet me out in the parking lot, and about 20 people chose and signed up, and we started going to council meetings. And when they finally did pass it, they were all over the place on cutting it by 50%, cutting it by 10%. They pretty much didn't know what they were doing, and they finally cut it down to 70% instead of 100%. So it was a 30% decrease. We had 30 days after they passed that to get 250 signatures to file for a referendum.
How many?
250. And 10% of the number of people that voted in the last governor's race. And we got 500 signatures. And the Board of Elections verified that there were 250 signatures, but the law director at the time said that we had not circulated the petitions properly. Basically was saying to take us to court if you want to get it on the ballot. And so instead of going to court, we circulated 2 more petitions. One was what is called an initiative petition, which would put the credit back to 100% the day after their ordinance to lower the credit went into effect. And the other one was a charter amendment that would require that any change in the credit would be voted on by the people. And during that whole process, which started like in May, someone suggested that I run for office, and so I decided to file for office of mayor. And they had paid a company to do a study, and said that we would start 2004 in deficit spending, and that by 2007 we would be like $852,000 in the hole. And by 2007 we had about $1 million in the bank instead. So they didn't really know the financial condition of the city. Started running the city like a business, started looking at what it costs to provide these services, writing realistic budgets.
Well, you talked about how good the services are. How did you manage to get them, you know, up to standard or beyond standard? Well,
change
saving all
attitude
that
of
money.
the people that were working for the city, or we changed workers. We have probably the most dedicated staff that I've ever seen right now. The people take a lot of pride in their work, and they want to make sure that the residents are happy with their services. Started off to make changes to turn the city around so where it was serving the people, and that it was accountable to the people. And I feel that we've accomplished that. And I'm just very thankful that they gave me the opportunity to serve them as mayor.